Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our second episode of Civilization 5. We are still playing as the Japanese Empire.
Well, I think it's quite obvious that we're still playing as the Japanese Empire because it would be rather strange as we changed empires.
Well, things can happen in a very short time.
Yes, things can escalate really quickly, and we have seen that in a lot of wars and other scenarios and situations. And we will get, of course, some examples of that later in this epic playthrough.
Indeed, because we haven't had a war just yet, only with the barbarians, but that's not really worth mentioning as a war.
Well, you
is
could
it?
say it's a war on the criminals. It's a criminal war.
And as I said last episode, creating Osaka as a harbor city will create a trade route, but it did not. I think we really need to create a harbor or something like that in the city to establish a trade route.
I also think we should create a harbor or something in that sense, because when you don't have a harbor, it's quite strange that boats will flow.
Well, they're flowing just yet, as you can see.
They're flowing
Very
and floating.
nice. And now they are going to sink.
Yes,
They know
these
our
boats
get
are a
sunk.
gunner.
A gunner? I don't know.
Yes,
why.
that's a term.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I just needed to
Yes,
realize
process.
it. Yes, process. Very nice set. And the pyramids are done in 6 turns, which means that we get 25% tile in construction speed bonus, or not bonus, just an increase of that.
Yes, the pyramids being finished will be a really nice event, and the thing I like most about it is that Ramses will look upon those pyramids and he will think, I could have had those. And as the saying goes, the best revenge is success.
Amazing speech of Luther. We can well adopt another policy, and we can finally choose the professional army perk, which we will do, of course.
This will increase a lot of things greatly, happiness, money supply, and it will greatly increase by increasing that the whole empire as a whole. Because when one thing of the empire is increased, other things will benefit from it as well.
It's just an amazing chain reaction.
Yes, and that chain reaction can go very bad, because when your people are unhappy, everything can go to shit really quickly. But when it goes good, it will go better and better and better, and it will just escalate to the point that it goes too good, which your empire will fall, just like the Roman Empire, and then it will have to rebuild itself from its ashes.
Not like the Roman Empire, but the downfall was indeed something that the Roman Empire did go under, but not the uprising, because everybody
No. But they went down because
of their success.
Because of their own uprising. They were getting too heavy, and their foundation wasn't built for that.
Well, they just had too many lands, as you know.
Yes.
And well, that was the struggle which the how do you call it, the Roman Empire struggled with. And as you can see, the pyramids will construct next turn,
And we
on
will
this
get some
spot.
amazing quotes from it, I hope so.
I hope so as well.
Because those quotes I really like. I like to be quoted, I like to read quotes, I like everything about quotes. Especially when the quotes aren't really.
And here you see the
Real
quote. Quotes from the Book of the Dead, translated by Sir Ernest Alfred Wallace Budge.
And this quote is really amazing. I love this quote. I love every single bit of it. Every space, every comma, every letter. I love it.
Inch.
Every inch of this
I
quote.
think we should discuss selling a third city, excuse me, not a second, a third city.
Well, I think that is a rather good idea, and I want to go with that city on the one and only England.
Yes, I do too, but that will need to wait 23 more turns, which is rather long, and then we need to find ourselves a way to embark them through the British Channel.
Well, settlers have a really nice function that they just can go by boat. So,
No, you need to research something for that.
sailing maybe,
So,
but I
where
could be
do you
wrong.
see that?
I don't know where I
Optics.
saw that. But
Optics it is.
I thought-
Allows land units to embark and cross water tiles. All units which enter friendly territory gain this ability.
Okay.
So we need to go for optics to enable their settlers to cross the seas.
And that was just that we researched ironworking. That game really convenient for us, and I like that.
It indeed
I like
is.
that the game really knows what you want to do, and it will build around your needs.
Very nice said. Askia is still very confident of our friendship.
And this man seems to think he is quite something in comparison to us, because he's asking us for open borders. And well, I think we should just accept this, because this will allow us to just settle in front of his gates, say it's just a military movement towards another city, and then we will strike.
I don't think so, because if we do that, well, a city is very far away and he has only one city left. I don't think we should do this.
Why not? What are the wrong things it can lead to?
I don't know, but this means something to all the other nations, that we are weak.
Well,
I don't want to come around as a weak person, do you?
no, but I don't think the other nations have the mental capabilities to consider us weak, or just to have any sort of opinion.
That's true. So it indeed will just be accepted. Very well.
And that is nice that he says very well, because that seems to make sure that he also is happy with the decision.
And with that said, optics has been researched.
And in that same time, the settlers have been built.
This is India in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. We need to find the real India
It's
just
quite
yet.
a stump. And then we should choose production, because settlers have already been built. And I love that about it.
Well, can we... A light? Happiness. We really want to see some happiness.
But the walls also provide happiness.
I know. I wasn't telling about the Colosseum just yet. I was just looking through everything.
Let's go for walls.
We will. And a research. Can we go with compass? Yes, we need to go with the compass, because that achieves a harbor, which
Well,
it is
well,
52
no.
turns.
We go with the compass because of one thing, not because of the harbor, but it will really set the tone for the other nations when we are the first people to have officially entered the medieval era.
We are not the first people to have entered the medieval era. I don't want to hurt you, but we're not. I think we first should go with these, just finishing the ancient era.
Yes, I think we should research. I should think that we should
Writing.
know how a wheel works before we
But why? We are not constructing roads, we do not have cities near rivers, and we also do not have horses, so I don't think this will be...
well, we just gotta go back to basics, and you gotta get the basics.
Writing.
You gotta get the basics done before you can go to the more experienced parts of things.
Like speaking English.
Yes.
Oh! Kanzal Montezuma of the Aztecs. Well, he's a very powerful man currently.
Yes, this man
So, maybe...
is quite mentally unstable. He will go from really nice to really, well, offending in
Oh, he does
quite
not
quick
want-
time.
Perhaps we can declare war
Well,
towards... where is he? Askia.
no.
But that's
because
the backstab which we want to make, because
Yes.
he's currently at war with him, so that will make us very friendly with Montezuma, and that will lead into very, very nice bits of power.
Well, and you can see if you look at this man that he seems to be quite paranoia, and we shouldn't do this, by the way. But he seems to be
Alright.
quite paranoia. He's always looking around. He's never blinking, and he is looking for a few moments at us. Sometimes he
Look
says
at
words,
this
but
gold pattern.
holy cow! Do you see that? Can we take advantage of that?
Well, you didn't want to, so we're just going to tell him goodbye.
Well, you don't want to say to that man goodbye, because that man will remember that you did, and he will make juice of you.
With me. I don't like it when people make use of me.
Well,
But well, we will be back once we've created the city. Well, Luther, Montezuma asks us to open our borders to let their armies pass through ours.
well, I have noticed something, and I want to have your advice about this. Look at all those skulls at the back of this nice
Well,
display.
he even has a skull on his skull.
Yes, let me explain.
I let you.
All those skulls seem to be people of great importance. I think those skulls were people that stood in his way, and he made skulls out of them.
I think this skull was his father.
I-
So let's accept it.
Yes, because you don't want to, well...
You don't want to
negoti-
disappoint him.
Yes, and also, you can't really talk with him. He isn't really reasonable in his decision making and
Well,
things like that.
That you can see from his nose ring. Not
Mm.
that there's something wrong with nose rings, but it's gold. It's solid gold, and I think that's a bit heavy. Also, his earrings. I don't know how his ears are hanging out there, but well, I think that's kind of heavy.
Yes, that is happening, and I don't know, but we just accept this. And he says that deal will work, but I think that deal won't really work. But we didn't really have a choice, because when we disagreed with the deal, he would make us agree, and when we agree, he will let us see that we should have disagreed.
We're going to create the city on this golden city spot. Oh,
Well-
did I ruin it?
You ruined the moment pretty badly.
I think the
Which
game
can
did.
happen to everyone. It's not your fault, except that it is your
It
fault.
feels like it's my fault.
Yes, it is. And you should take your fault on you.
We have -1 happiness.
Yes, but when the walls are built, we have a neutral happiness, and then the city will be built, and our happiness will be in the minus again, and it will go on for ages minus, positive, and it will go on and on and on and on, and it won't really come to a really stable position, but that doesn't really matter.
As you can see, there's still some. Oh, I did not even press next turn. Excuse me, people.
Yes,
There is still some unexplored ruins here, which would be really nice if we explore them and get a free technology out of it.
well,
I'm going to choose another technology just in case that we get another, well, free technology from it.
yes, but I think we are ruining the ruins when we are exploring them,
Why we are going to create?
because
our
they aren't
city there.
authentic anymore then.
Well, I don't care.
Okay. Some people maybe do, but you don't.
Well,
and I got
let us
respect
know
that.
if you care. Let us know, people.
Let us know. We will care if you care.
50 gold. Well, a bit of gold is always nice. I always like to say.
Yes, a bit of gold is like... It's just really like a bit of gold.
Well, that's a very nice thing to say about gold.
I like that we can't really build a city there and... Or can we? Whoa.
We know a lot of people and we're not that great, but I think we can do something about this with new city which we're going to
Yes,
create.
but
So we have a production of 4.
look at who is number 1. Yes.
Genghis Khan.
Does that concern you?
Well, no.
But when this man is pretty busy, and when this man is busy, he will get things done. And you don't want him to get things done, because he will get things done to
Mhm.
you and your family.
He will eventually get things done even quicker, which is even scarier.
Yes, it will. It has really a positive feedback loop when he gets things done.
Feedback loop. Can
Yes.
you explain to people what that is?
Yes, when you do something, for example, you do something, and then that does something, that you can do something more. That is a feedback loop in a nutshell.
I don't understand you, but well, I hope you do.
Yes, I do.
I meant
But
the
do you?
viewers.
Oh, the viewers. Yes.
Our amazing community.
Yes, our community hub, and we have created really a nice impact on this community, this closed YouTube
Our
community.
scouts, is this the end? I don't think. No,
No, of
oh.
course not. Our scouts are superior to any force that is attacking them. And this is a stalemate, and you don't want to do. You don't want to joust.
I'm not going to do that.
Of course you aren't.
They're all having messages. Well, they always have messages. And, well, maybe one day they will learn that we keep ignoring those messages.
Yes, it's like we don't really care about what they have to say.
That indeed is true. But I think we should create a 4th city
Oh, and
on the African borders near
Tokyo's
Morocco.
built. That happened.
That happened.
Yes, but we just talked over it. But
4 houses?
yes, this is a one of our bigger cities,
Well,
and
as
it's
you all
quite a
might know,
spectacular
this
city.
is the biggest city in the world currently, and you can see they started from the bottom.
Yes, and that is nice. They were in the bottom, they went on top, and they will go down to the bottom again.
when the Japanese people decide not to have children.
Yes, because it's quite a recent thing that Japanese people have decided that it's really not that important to have children, and that is the reason why they will
this back.
they go extinct in a few years, and that is not really a good thing. Or is it? Because it will have some nice impacts on the world economy, some negative, some positive. For some people positive, for some people negative. Everything has its fair share.
By who will it be positive? For who, I need to say.
I don't know.
Well,
But it will have some positive effects for some people, I'm sure.
perhaps for a company that's struggling to get over those market shares with what the Japanese people own, for them it might be good, but that will probably be the only person.
Yes, or just another reason. Maybe for a country like China, they can have like a military advantage over them then.
They already have.
Yes, but they have like a bigger advantage and they just can conquer Japan. And everybody knows that the Chinese people really like to make babies, so they will have occupied it in 6 months or something.
That's true, but if the Japanese or if the Chinese army truly wants to invade Japan, they can conquer it within just mere inches of minutes, perhaps even
Yes.
seconds.
But they don't want to, because that will lead to a chain reaction that will get everybody killed, and you don't want everybody killed. Instead, if you want everybody killed, because then you want everybody killed and you can get everybody killed. And I will leave you with that after we have discussed the fact that we have just discovered writing.
As you can see, an amazing comments from John Milton. He who destroys a good book kills reason itself. I think this is a little bit of a rip-off of Doodle God. I don't know if we have any Doodle God players here, but the same code has been implied in Doodle God.
Yes, and I am saying something quite controversial here, but I don't think John Milton said that.
I don't think either.
I
he
think-
wrote it.
I think John Milton is a filthy, pesky liar.
Oh, I do not think that. Why do you think that?
I don't know. I'm jealous, and jealousy took me over on this one.
A shame.
Yes, it is.
And which technologies?
Well, maybe we should go with trapping. It's quite essential technology for a
Trapping.
good civilization, and maybe we'll get a fifth city out of trapping.
I don't think we will. Why?
I don't know. Maybe just because.
Will we trust him?
No.
He has Sparta.
And I think we just no. Then not.
Yes, you said no.
Um, Yes, look, this is really the concurrent of the other person, which was quite intimidating. This is when he was yin, this is yang. This is the counterpart of him in the same culture,
I
in the
think
same group.
he's Yin and the other guy was Yang.
Yes, you can discuss and debate about that, but the other guy just lets his bad personality shine through, and this one has like, he is stored with it.
I think we need to refuse it just for the cause of our relationship. We need to keep it with the other guy because we don't want to be a skull on that wall.
But keep it real and just accept it.
Why?
Just because. Just cause.
But nobody likes just cause.
Well, I like just cause, but...
Alright, for your sake, this time.
And that deal
But
will
I
work.
have warned you. I have warned you.
Yes, when they come knocking at our door and it has a bad impact on us, I'm admitting that it wasn't really a good choice to do that.
Well,
But-
perhaps you should admit that when that day will come, it's the end of this series.
No, because they are just Indians and we are Japanese people.
Yes, but they will still beat our asses because they have the
No.
same technology as we can pick from.
Japanese master race, ignorant fuck.
Why?
Japanese master race.
Don't stagger.
I stagger.
Explain it.
Just cause.
Come on.
Japanese master race.
Is this guy having a serious case of dementia?
Well, this man had a stroke in his previous years, so I think that leads to some of his decision making.
I think we should work together because, well, we are a rather fragile empire, and he is also. So perhaps when we combine those two, it will be one strong bond, just like super glue.
Well, I think we have discussed this before, and it's not really about that. It's just about the fact that the backstab will hurt even more when we confirm that we are friends with him.
We are becoming even more popular than we were already. I think we should accept this as well.
Well, we are powerful men with a lot of powerful men, which will make us an even more powerful man.
Let's work together once again. We have an amazing opportunity just to grasp from them. We do not have 300 gold, but I don't think that will make any
Difference.
yes. So we will accept
Yes,
it. Will
this
we?
research agreement will lead to some great researching being done, and research is, after all, the most important thing when you consider everything. It is research that really is making the deal work.
We had 16 research points before. Let's see how many we have now.
Let's agree on this agreement.
16. Truly amazing.
Yes, I
I
don't
think
know.
this will have other aspects of influence.
Yes, I had accepted a lot of research agreements in the time that I was playing this, but I had never seen the fruits being catched from it. So
Even
I don't really know, but none of our money has been gone away. So I think that is something to be told, and
Well,
maybe the wheel will.
Yes, I think we really do need that right now.
Yes, and I like that we need that.
I do too. This man is becoming very depressed of his bankruptcy. As you can see, he has minus 7 GPT.
Well, as you know, Genghis Khan was one of the leading factors in the fall of the Roman Empire, just because he punctured through the borders. So when he doesn't have open borders, he will make the borders open. So I think we should just accept that, because we don't want to have the pain of being broken open.
I think you're right. We can adopt a policy.
And that is always nice, because a policy is really like a social policy, and that's quite social to do.
Well, which one shall we pick?
Well, maybe this one.
No.
Oh no, that's not what you want.
Pity.
We can't wait until we. No, you don't want pity, because you can't go for rationalism.
That's
then.
true. That's true indeed.
And it's piety.
Piety. Excuse me, I'm not so good at English. Perhaps we should finish the honor tree. Because this one is very good, I think.
Yes, but I don't think that one is
And
really
you get a
good.
bonus for finishing this tree.
Really?
I thought so.
No, I didn't think so.
Well, let's just open the advanced view. Well,
And we are.
there's nothing that we haven't entered the medieval era just yet.
Maybe we can go for tradition. I don't know.
No.
Why not?
No.
Because it will give grant plus 15% and growth and plus 2 in each city.
But growth means a decrease in happiness, which we don't really want.
Yes, but why?
What?
Maybe we should go for piety, but we can't go for rationalism then, and liberty is also quite not historically accurate. I don't know. It's really tough.
That's true. But we're being pushed into a corner.
No, I think we should go for liberty then, because when you're pushed into a corner, into a cage, then you want to break free, and the thing to do that is liberty.
Free. We're once again being pushed into a corner. We need to make sure that these spearmen reach Osaka, so we're going to buy this tile.
And also, we have set foot with land on Osaka.
I don't
and I
understand
like
it.
that.
Why can't we embark this unit?
I don't know, but it has a reason. It must have a reason.
I think we just wasted some money, didn't we?
No, because we have set foot with land. We have bought land on Africa, and that's nice.
Africa. It's very nice indeed.
We created
How-
a bridge.
A bridge?
A bridge.
I don't think
A
this.
bridge.
This is not a bridge.
bridge.
Come on.
We did it.
Don't tell yourself that.
We did it.
No, we did not.
We did it.
What? No, Alexander, not this time. This is not the time.
Alexander, we don't want to work together. It doesn't matter how many times you ask, but let's work together.
Let's work together indeed.
Yeah, man.
Wonderful.
And I like it wonderful because this game is based around wonders, and I think that is a reference
We're
to that.
coming too close with Greece. Well, perhaps we're coming too close with you.
Perhaps you should go out of the way. Get over it, my
Get
friend.
over it, Consul
You are
here,
nothing to us. You are nothing, a speck
Nothing.
of dust.
Die, filthy peasant. With a new technology comes a new code. This time, a code from a Japanese proverb. Well, what do you think about this code?
Well, let's read it. Wisdom and virtue are like the two wheels of a cart, and I like that because a cart really has four wheels, and that is just
No,
one thing.
not in this time. And this time, a cart is being pulled by a horse, and well,
And that acts as two wheels.
well, a 6 wheels because well, a horse has 4 legs. I don't know which type of horses you have seen. but-
Yes, I have seen like those horses with hemorrhoids, and those seem to have only 2 legs, so that could be the case.
That's rather scary, and I just made the decision by myself to go
Oh
with
yes,
the compass.
yes, you
because
have to break
we need to
free and-
establish some trade routes, but you know that. Oh,
I
we
don't
have
know,
gotten
but-
some whales, so perhaps
On the
this is
subject
the
of
time.
you making mistakes or choices, I call them mistakes. You could maybe call them choices, but
I call them achievements.
oh, achievements. Well, you
Yes.
have found a nice term for you to suit your style, didn't you?
I did.
And I like that, and I'm happy for you on that one.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
I cannot stand that they think they can make demands towards our empire once we need these luxury resources very hard.
Well, Ramses, I have something for you. Why don't you pack your bags and go away? I will walk you to the door,
Get over it.
bitch.
Damn. I don't know what Askia is thinking, but I don't think that we have just made ourselves friends with Egypt. I think this has caused a bit of a divide between us.
Yes, look, I think Egypt has said some really bad things about us to Askia because he didn't like us for not giving him dice, so he was lying that we did give him dice.
Oh dear, they're attacking us with spearmen. I don't.
Um,
Will this be the end? I
no,
think
no,
they
we
can
will,
stand
we
it.
will survive,
Come
but
on.
not nicely, if you can. Look, we have destroyed their entire force, and this is going so well. It is amazing.
It is indeed. I don't even know what's going on in this world anymore. Do you?
Yes, I see backstabbers upon backstabbers, and it's like really a girly thing of all these men to do, and I think we can call them some bitches now.
Well, I think this is being the ultimate chain reaction.
But they are getting angry at us because we are friends with others, and I don't think they should peek into our private lives, and it is not on their business which we hang out with, and that is not how I like it.
Well, you say private business, but as you might know, we're in 35 before Christ right now, and I don't think there does, well, private doesn't exist anymore because, well, Facebook, Twitter, Bing,
Yes.
Tweet, everything just exists.
MySpace and all the things that go around that, and we are before Christ, and that is a good thing because when Christ is born, things will go to shit pretty quickly. The Middle Ages will rise and everything that comes with it.
Well, it indeed is true. An unmet player has entered the medieval.
Yes, and this is what I was afraid
Brussels
for.
is under attack. Well,
I am
Jesus
afraid.
has been born already. I just want to tell you that.
No, he hasn't.
No, on year 0 he dies. That's what happens.
Really? Oh,
And I
then
think
I'm really
he's
afraid
30
because
years, you can see everything is going to shit.
Well,
Brussels is being attacked.
yeah, well, Christian beliefs are really wrong on this thing, and I think when Jesus is dying, I think the rational world is dying with it.
That's very nice said. Shall we construct the Great Library?
I
no,
think we
no,
should.
it's not even good. Look at this.
Well, this thing
Plus
is
3
amazing.
science, 1 free technology provides a free library in the city in which it's built.
But the Great Wall, though,
Well,
will
but-
it go through water?
No, it will not.
Well, maybe it will.
No, it will not. So we will
But
not
when
build it because you can see the Great Wall becomes obsolete, and you always tell me to look into the future, and in
Okay,
the future
okay.
it will become
But
obsolete.
I will say something. When it has the power of the will, it has enough willpower to go to the water.
But you cannot judge the will by law.
Yes, but you
Law
can judge the
stands
will by
above
willpower.
Everything. We will not go with willpower right here. We will choose for law. Law, law and only. With the year 0 being far away, wars are raging between once friends and, well, diplomatic relations are shattering in the wind.
Yes, and I want to do the food review now, of course. And they say always, you are what you eat. But sometimes I don't have anything to eat. So I'll just have to do it with my own saliva.
Nobody knows what saliva means.
Yes, I think it means the liquid that is in your mouth, and I'm going to review it. I'm now going to sip a little bit,
Sip a little bit.
and I swallowed a little bit.
You swallowed
I
a
do
little
that
bit.
regularly, and that is really normal to do because everybody does it, and it really has no distinct smell because it's always in my mouth. I don't really smell it anymore. And on the subject of taste, I don't know how it tastes. It tastes really natural. I think my mouth is evolved.
Your mouth.
My mouth is evolved
Mouth.
not to taste.
Mouth.
Mouth is evolved not to taste that taste anymore. So I don't think on the subject of that there's anything worth mentioning as well. And on the subject of the viscosity of the liquid, it's really, it depends. When I drink apple juice, it's really not that viscous, and when I don't drink apple juice and just a natural situation, it's really different from everything else. And
He meets spittle, by the way.
Okay.
Spittle.
instead of saliva, I meant spittle, and it can be rhymed on skittle.
Oh, saliva is good also. Excuse me.
Okay, but I really meant spittle, and spittle is really rhyming on skittle, and I don't think that is a coincidence, because when you eat a skittle, it is dissolving in the spittle, and I like the dimensions those words bring. It just is so dynamic together, and I can't go on for ages with those words, but I can't do that right now because my hard drive isn't long enough for that.
I want to say something about the translation from spittle. In our language, spittle means Jew glue and spittle, and well, what anymore? Well, Jew glue is very crazy, I think.
Yes, but you gotta respect our language, and you can't really discuss anything about our language because our language is superior. The only reason we speak English is because most of the world speaks English, and that is really
Amazing.
yes. I can't do anything about it. I should recommend the whole world to speak Dutch, but I can't do it. I just can't.
I'm going to the Jew glue wiki right now.
But on the subject of is this food healthy, I don't think this food is really healthy. When you swallow it, it has to be processed again, and that costs calories. And you can't get any calories from it because it's costing more than you are getting from it, because you can't have a 100% efficiency rate. That is just mathematically impossible. And on that note, I want to say, when it's survival situation, we really don't want to eat this, because when you eat this, you have to make it again, and you will get thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner, and I don't know where all the fat goes, but it just goes somewhere, and I don't know, but it's going away, and you don't want that. You want to survive, and that's in a survival situation, except when you want to starve, because then it's quite recommendable, but the natural instincts of a human don't want us to starve, so that is preventing us from doing that.
And Jew glue basically means spittle in World War II Holland.
So,
That's very racist.
okay, that is his opinion on the fact.
That
and-
was Google's opinion of the fact, not
okay.
mine.
Okay, Google is racist or anti-Semitic, as they say,
I think they were just being clear about what
Um,
the Holocaust did to some people.
but they weren't very clean when they said it.
Why weren't they?
Well,
They wrote it.
Yes, but it wasn't written clean.
Jodenhater.
People can just go on for rambling and rambling and rambling, but sometimes you have to put a stop to it. You have to cut them right open, and that is what we are going to do now. Not to you, not to my friend, we are just going to do it in the air or something, like playing an air guitar.
Genghis Khan versus Ramses II. Well, that hurts.
Well, that
really
will hurt.
hurts.
That will hurt Ramses.
No, it will not. Ramses is superior against that other guy.
Well, time will learn, and time will learn us, them, and everybody else, because time is really the most beautiful thing there is.
And as you might know, time is running out.
No, it isn't. But well, in this episode it is. And I just want to say something on that note. If you like the video, you can always like. If you want to see more and get notified when we upload a new video, you can always subscribe. We have also Twitter and Facebook, and of course you can share it on all your social networks. I know the whole list, they're all ribbity-rabbity-roo.
Well, goodbye, people.
And we're gonna get some flibbity-floppity. Bye-bye.